the soaring emotion began to settle, one question remained. After his life-affirming maiden win for Ferrari in Barcelona, is Lewis Hamilton really in championship contention? Typically in a sport where the innumerable competing voices, it depends who you ask. But with the 41-year-old's display at Barcelona securing his first victory for Ferrari, there's no doubt Hamilton remains among the elite on the grid. The fact he finished almost 20 seconds ahead of second place George Russell in the Mercedes demonstrated Hamilton's singular talent, given the right circumstances and car, will always make him competitive. Circumstances and car, of course, are infinite variables. That is where the fascination lies for what British fans may hope become a classic season. He trails by 41 points, another retirement for Drivers' Championship leader Kimi Antonelli, with reliability and increasing concern for Mercedes, plus another strong result for Hamilton, and the Briton is still firmly on the fight. On paper, a 7-time world champion hunting down a talented but inexperienced 19-year-old driver. Who would you expect to come out on top? But on tarmac, what experts call tyre day, was decisive at Catalonia. Ferrari's free-stop strategy allowed Hamilton to ease away from Mercedes on fresher tyres late in the race. When things fall into place so perfectly again, and more importantly, can Ferrari engineers continue the upward curve? Hamilton was 9th quicker in the second practice on Friday, over a second off the fastest time and 7/10 in the final practice session. It had been a very tricky weekend, he said after qualifying, a bit too surprised at the pace that enabled him to nearly snatch pole from Russell. Looking ahead, this being Formula One, there are technical regulations to consider. The new AJO system is a development mechanism designed to encourage close competition between manufacturers. With Red Bull's ICE ruled the benchmark by the FIA after 5 rounds, the regulations give Ferrari 2 updates to their engine compared to only one for Mercedes based on respective performance. Having completed the first all-British podium since 1968, Lando Norris of McLaren was emphatic on the Ferrari's machine's potential. We're lucky Ferrari doesn't have a better engine, Norris said. They're the class of the field in terms of performance. If they make improvements on the engine side, they'll embarrass everything. The preferred arithmetic for Hamilton fans is simple. The serial winner plus vastly improved his car equals 8th world title. In his customary deadpan style, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur dampened talk of a Hamilton title charge. Asked if the team would give everything for their driver in potential title battle, said, "I'm not sure I want to reply. I had some comments 2 weeks ago that everything was a disaster. Now we're speaking about the World Championship. The approach is to go to Austria with exactly the same approach as in Barca and not to think about the championship." Had he won a 6th consecutive race, meanwhile, the clamour surrounding Anthony would have skyrocketed. Still no driver in history has failed to win the title after winning 5 in a row. Anthony said of Ferrari, one very strong point of theirs is reliability. If they keep putting in strong performances like this, they're going to be a threat. Another factor is a growing duel between him and teammate Russell. The Briton conceded their absorbing mid-race arm wrestle, costing precious time in Barcelona. With the Mercedes pair continuing to scrap as it seems certain Hamilton could be the beneficiary. There's a third person involved in the championship fight, said Toto Wolff, referring to Hamilton. In that respect, we'll discuss internally with them, the two drivers, how we want to handle the situation and the risk we take against each other. With more sports preeminent circuit heading to Austria in a fortnight before the British Grand Prix, the McLaren team principal Andrea Stella offered his assessment of Ferrari and Mercedes, saying Ferrari is fast in the corner, probably Mercedes every single lap is the best car when chassis and PU is considered. Mercedes hope to reassert superiority at the Red Bull ring, but if this weekend can prove anything, nothing can be taken for granted. Wolff's catchy tight about Hamilton spelling blood smacked a useful hook of the Drive to Survive production crew, but Wolff, like Anthony, unquestionably sees Hamilton as a threat. Absolutely, Wolff said, it's wide open. Hamilton surely will agree with his old boss. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.